Kia ora whānau. Yeah, just wanted to do an EDC comparison because yeah, that's my Nathan Keychain Ferro rod, and that's my old Keychain Ferro rod, which is the Bayite. And I've just put these split key rings on with little Carabiner things, and yeah, I recommend getting a set of these. You can get them off the cheap websites, but it yeah helps you spread those split rings. Yeah, and I was having a play the other day, and I made this for this set here, but the as you can see, my design is a bit flawed doing it that way, and some of my epoxy came out and it's loosened it up, where ideally if I had if I had a smaller bit of high-speed steel, I could have just drilled it in without doing it that way, and it probably would have sat in there a lot stronger. But I got these arrived, friends, because I wanted to get something as a dedicated striker for my neck knives, neck knife setup, and boy was that, it's actually quite thick. That's the biggest Nexland ceramic striker, and boy was that hard to get on, that split ring. Hence you really need one of these things, and yeah, I wanted one of these little ceramic. It's a knife but can be used as a that was also hard to get the split ring on, but yeah, this is a, bear with me, yeah, this is actually a little ceramic striker but also a blade, so that's dual purpose. But yeah, if you start having Keychain Ferro rods, I recommend, like one of my setups, my old setup, I actually have a flashlight, I have the mini sack pen, and that actually comes with a aftermarket Ferro rod, although my scale there is cracked, but I can get 3D printed scales which are actually better. But when you have those rods, I've actually put a bit of fat wood there. That's actually, yeah, I've put a bag around it and taped it onto a thingamy-bob so I can have it on my key ring, because you need either a really good man-made fuel source or something like fat wood, and I like these celluloid guitar picks. I'll demonstrate one of them, but you know, the weight of that is nothing on a key ring, hence it's the perfect little setup. So I'll pause you and I'll bring you back. That's with the Bayite. and that's with the Nathan 4071. So it makes a really big difference with this largest. Bayite. But yeah, this largest one I really recommend. This is my little Scorpo, which I originally had. Also ceramic, but you're getting close, you can burn yourself quite easy with it. But it does the job. But I prefer that over the little Scorpo. And I haven't tried this one yet. This is the back of the ceramic knife. I like that. Bayite. Nathan. I really like this because it's smaller, but you've got to be careful because this is a blade here, so pinch there, or you can actually use it like that, which is a lot safer. And yet that's tiny and it's dual purpose. I actually really like that, but very hard to get the split ring in. But I'll link these little Carabiner things. I reckon they're awesome, off a Chinese website. And let's do some. I'll show you why I like. Same thickness. It's a bit thicker. It's a bit thicker too, so I'll go that. Show you why I like guitar picks. So just drill a hole in them and you can put them on your key ring. Just drive a few. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Drive a few sparks in. And look at that. That's pretty awesome to get started with it. There we go. Nathan 4071. So this also comes with a little O-ring that you just place over it, just so stop it opening. So Fano, Keychain Ferro rods. I think they're a really handy bit of EDC kit. But you need a really good dedicated striker. I work part-time. Because of my disability injuries 10 years ago. So yeah, I generally save up for these things. I'm not sponsored by anyone. So I haven't been given these. I've purchased them myself, although this Scorpo was given to me by Dean from Orion in Australia. Thanks, Dean. I really love that little thing. But Nexland, yeah, he wanted to give me one of these Nexland things, but Australian Post is getting a bit funny these days, so he bought them, but he couldn't send them. Bless his heart. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Dean. I appreciate all you do for me, and yeah. But you know, what's my takeaway from this? If you can make your own little high-speed steel, go for it. These are expensive. The biggest Nexland ceramic striker and the smaller ceramic knife striker. I think those bang for buck are absolute brilliant bits of kit. They come well packaged. Very pleased, and I actually got these off a site in Etsy, so it was cheaper to actually not go Amazon. Amazon postage was too expensive, but the postage on Etsy, the prices were a bit cheaper in New Zealand dollars, and the postage was dirt cheap. So I'll leave links to these in my information section. Yeah, tell me what you think, friends. Yeah, really impressed. From Jason here in Ruwater, New Zealand. EDC Keychain Ferro rods and strikers. Ka kite anō.